guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jeff here at Ferko Family Farm. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to hit that bell. Stay alert when we release new videos. Well guys, I've got a couple projects I need to work on the farm today. First things first is the barrels. We were able to come across these 60-gallon barrels, got them from a local guy for a really good price. We got 4 of them, 3 of them made them back here on the tractor. 1 took a spill out in the front yard. We lost the barrel. I'll have to come back for it. We'll have to go get that here in a minute, but what we need to do is these house pickles, so there's a lot of pickle juice and maybe some pieces of pickle in here. We're going to rinse these out thoroughly, get them all cleaned out, maybe put a dab of soap in there, wash them, rinse them real good, and then we have the nipples that we need to mount in here. So I got the grommets in the mail today, actually, this afternoon. We're gonna do 2 nipples per barrel. So we're gonna do 2 holes. I got a 1-inch spade bit that we gotta drill the holes in here. Probably go down about here or so, but it all depends on how far I can reach from the inside. We got to be able to screw in those grommets and the nipples in here. So we're gonna get these things washed out and get some nipples put on, and these are gonna be for the pigs. We'll be able to get them out here and get some waters out to all 3 of the pig paddocks here. Got a nice seal on here. There we go. Oh yeah, look at the little pickles at the bottom down there. Definitely smells like pickles. Not bad though. We're just gonna lay these down on the side for now, and we'll get the hose when Jerry's done getting the pigs filled up here. They gotta get the water barrel for the girls in the back and Red's bucket over there. This barrel is able to get algae buildup a little easier because it's a clear barrel, so the sunlight can get through it. Hopefully these black barrels prevent some of that algae buildup. We'll go ahead and grab another bag of feed, maybe 2, put it in there. We're about due to get back to the feed provider here, the mill. Our feed storage is getting a little low. We'll get up there this week sometime probably and get another, I don't know, 20 to 50 bags. All right, let's get this feed done so we can get out here and get these barrels washed out. Watch out. You're not gonna make way for me. I gotta go around, huh? Talking to each other. Hey, Big Red. Got your dinner, bud. Still got a little left in there. That's good. There you go. Bon appetit. So for this, I think we decided we're gonna go I'm gonna go somewhere at this level right here. No specific measurements, but what I wanna do is put 2 nipples in these. I've got a handful of these that came in the mail today. What this is, let me get a little closer here. You'll see this just unscrews from this this washer or this nut here. So you drill the hole. This is gonna go through from the outside. And you got this little rubber washer here that makes the seal, and then from the inside you're going to take this nut and you're going to put this on. So these are going to go on the outside, and then we have the metal pig nipples, watering nipples that'll screw into here. And I've also brought some of this sealant tape to put on the nipples when we screw them in, to try to make sure that we get a nice watertight seal in there. And we should have a 1-inch spade bit in here. So what we need to do for this, we'll put a hole in here, and then the other one, we're just gonna keep it on this. We're not gonna do opposite sides, because of course this is gonna be probably up against a tree or the building and sitting on a block. So we'll probably put one where the 2 pigs can come at once, so kind of at maybe about a foot, 1.5 feet from the other hole. So let's go ahead and get this drilled. There we go, 1, 2. Gonna get this nut put on the inside here. We should be good to go to get a wrench, and first barrel will be set up for the nipples to get mounted. We'll set this one aside, grab the next one, and get the next holes drilled here. Next thing we have to do is get the nipples to put in here on all of these grommet holes. That's all they are. This little piece here holds a screw in, which you can tighten it up here, and that screw goes to this nipple, and when you push the nipple moves up or down depending on where the pig grabs a hold of it. And when you do that, it opens up the inside of this, and it's like a ball valve kinda, can't see, but it allows the water to come through when this is pushed up or down. What I'm gonna do though, before I actually screw these in, I'm gonna put some tape around these, and then we'll go ahead and get them in here and get them all nice and tight, and then the end product will have 2 nipples like this per barrel, and that'll give us 3 additional water barrels. So let's go ahead and get these nipples put on. These others back. Whew. All right, guys, we got the 3 new water barrels all taken care of. All 3 of them have the nipples put in. We got 2 on each side. Again, they're not symmetrical or perfect, but they're functional. That's what we wanted. I got them all sprayed out on the inside. Got all the loose shards of plastic and whatnot that are in there. Everything's clean. Looks like we have a pretty decent seal. We'll have to test the nipples themselves to make sure they're not leaking bad once we get them filled up, but I don't want to fill them up until they're in location where they need to go, because they're going to get very heavy once they start getting water filled in there. Before we go and get those positioned, you know, we need to put one over at the little pigs to get them started on, and one over in Red's stall. And I might just put the 3rd one as a secondary one out there for the girls, because the other one kind of goes down fast here in the summer. But before we go get those 3 water barrels put out, this Brewer's grain that we've been feeding to the chickens and the pigs and whatnot, I've been getting this from a friend of ours, and he's on his way here with another IPC tote full. Now this one here is a little under halfway gone already, as you can see. Dan, my friend right here, my next door neighbor, he's going to share another tote with me. So the new tote that's coming is going to be split between Dan and I, but I need to figure out how to get this tote rearranged. I don't have forks on the front of my tractor yet. I haven't got those, so we need to use a chain to wrap around the bucket, and around the IPC tote to get it off his trailer or off his truck and position somewhere. I'm not quite sure where we're gonna do that, but we gotta figure that out here. And then once all of that done, we can shift gears back to the pigs. All right, I hear him. So I don't have the fancy forks like you have, so what I did on my truck, I just do the chains around on both sides on the stand, pick it up.
Oh, you don't have to?
No, I don't have forks.
Oh,
No,
okay.
someday I will here. On this other one, I got a little over half, but I'm down there.
Oh yeah. And see, it still stays. As long as you're skimming off the top.
Yep. So,
and it's almost like you get to a point, the flies ain't really interested in it.
Yeah, that's kind of where we got now.
When you first bring it, I don't know what the difference is. It goes through a heat or something or other, and they're all on top of it. But if you keep skimming,
yeah, the chickens were killing it. You know, I was getting all of that. They love it. Oh
yeah. I've been feeding them to my daughter. Me and her both got meat birds.
Oh yeah.
And then I got my layers too. So
yeah,
we skimmed what was a little bit nasty on top. I gave it straight to the chickens, and then I feed to the cows.
Yeah. All right, I need to get these blocks here because we're gonna use these to set the new water barrels on. Let's go work on the baby pigs. Jerry came in last night and put some screws in our mineral containers here because these kept getting knocked off between Red on the other side or the goats. So I got them filled back up this morning. Hey guys, sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. Let's get this area. We're gonna try to reuse the same area if we can. Give me one of these barrels. Let's see. This may be a bit of a stretch for the little ones right now. There we go. I guess maybe for the little ones, we don't put it, there's no way they'll be able to reach that now to even start training. Let's see what happens if we just take this off. Well, we'll have it here because they'll eventually grow to be able to use it. Just tighten this rope up. I don't know what we're gonna do, Red. I'm thinking maybe by that tree. Maybe right there. I gotta turn the water on. Let's grab another one here to put in Red's. He's already pushing that block all the way. I said I'm gonna set this in there, but he's probably gonna beat it to crap right now because he's gonna treat it like a toy. Hey, I need that. Just gotta get a rope to tie yours around the tree too. Don't knock it down. You were just being a handful today. All right, it's looking pretty good for this barrel. We can get Red's barrel closed up here and then get the water going over in the barrel for the piglets. This doesn't really need to be on there very hard. Not very tight, I mean. I'm just gonna screw it down just so it stops spinning. Let's get this hose over into the piglets' water and get that barrel going. There we go. All right, so this is gonna take some time to fill up. So I guess while we're waiting for this barrel to fill up, I gotta go get some measurements down at the duck house because I want to cut out a piece of plywood so we can put the door on. We have the solar door. It's the same one I believe that we have on the new chicken coop area. We want to put one on a duck house. So this is gonna take a little bit of time to fill up. So I figured while that's working on filling up, we'll knock two birds, one stone and head down to the duck house. Did this collapse? There we go. I just had to have it more centered on there. We'll check on it later, but hopefully that rope holds it. And yep, the nipples work, you can see. Red's already tested them out. Huh, bud? I'm gonna run down to the duck house real quick, get some measurements, and then see if we can find a piece of scrap plywood to mount up on that door so we can get the automatic door on. So let's go get that measured real quick. All right, go about 22. Does that put us there? About 22, 21. Well, 22 by 22 actually. All right, let's go find a piece of plywood. 22 by 22. We could use this. Let's see what we got here. It should be 24 by 20 roughly. 24. Before we get this mounted up over there on the duck house, let's go and check that water. That's pretty close. Since there's two nipples, what I want to do is clean out this water down there, get this thing dumped, and then we'll put fresh water in there, and then that'll be under this nipple. This nipple here will remain open so that they can play around with this area and kind of get used to the water. So all we're gonna do is something like that. So I should be able to trace the door right on here, and we'll just put screws to hold this on, and then the door will go right in here. This should, in theory, set right in place. All right, guys, we got, whoop. This door is always tricky. All right, guys, we got the door put on the duck house now, so now that's all set up. It's programmed, ready to automatically close in the evening here and automatically open in the morning for us. So that'll keep them a little bit more protected instead of being wide open. Although Jerry did a good job caging them all in here. They're fairly safe, but we just like to make sure that we go and above and beyond to make sure that nothing gets into their house when they're in there sleeping. All right, so we got the water barrels done up at the pigs. That's a good thing because it's been a pain in the butt to have to change that water several times a day. And now we got the automatic door on the duck house. So the duck house and living quarters should be good to go. That's awesome. I appreciate everyone staying along to the end of this video. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Really trying to grow our channel out here. It means a lot for you guys to share our videos, and like and comment down below. Let us know what you want to see here on the farm. If there's anything in particular you guys want more information on, I'm more than happy to fill you guys in. All right, guys, well, until next time, we'll see you later. Take care.